state down here in Tennessee. We don't need y'all to talk about us because we're going to talk about ourselves.
Well, welcome in to Titans Tube, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Justin, and this is my co-host Jake over here. Guys, it is Wednesday. It's we have progressed well through this week, and we have not posted a video about our thoughts and reactions to the Kansas City Chiefs game on Sunday night, Jake. So it's time to man up and face the music here. Titans dropped. Oh, Jake, they dropped a heartbreaker. And it was a heartbreaker. That's why it stings so much more. 20-17 in overtime, Jake. We got to look. We got to take this, Jake. We got to take this and be encouraged. I mean, who thought that the Titans were going to go into Arrowhead? And dude, we made them play the exact kind of game that we needed to play if we were going to win that game. And it looked like we were going to pull it out, Jake, after coming back, being down 9-0. Derrick Henry, I can't even say enough about Derrick Henry and his performance. Back on top of the NFL in rushing yards after kind of a slow start to the season. How many games now? 6 straight games with 100 yards rushing, I think, something like that. Just a man, a beast, and he almost did it by himself, Jake. But we got offensive issues big time outside of him, but the defense kept us in it, dude. We love this defense here at Titans too. This is a top 5, maybe top 3 units really coming into their own. So I'm encouraged. Last thing, my opening statements here. I said in the preview, I wanted to see us at least try to close the gap after that 41-7 beatdown against the Bills in Week 2. I wanted to see this Titans team show that they compete with the AFC's best teams? And boy, did they ever. That they took the Chiefs to the distance, but just couldn't generate anything in the second half on offense to really put it away. Oh, gosh. Yeah, it hurts, Jake. But, you feel encouraged at the same time. What do you think, man?
Absolutely. And, everybody wants to say there's no such things as moral victories in the NFL, especially when you lose a game. But man, even Sunday night, this is about as close as we can get to a moral victory, Justin, because you said it. Even in the preview, we were talking about if Ryan Tannehill doesn't go in this game, we're putting on a brave face and getting ready for another 41-7 beatdown. And it was a heartbreaker. It was so much of a heartbreaker because they baited us in to thinking, oh my God, they might pull it off with Malik Willis back there. It was unbelievable. And this defense deserves the entire world, and it's always
give the world to them.
Disheartening when Mike Vrabel's talked about it a little bit in his press conferences since, but it's always so disheartening when the offense doesn't hold up their end of the bargain, when the defense held the Chiefs to 17 regulation points. And even stopped them for the field goal in overtime. Once the coin flip was determined that it was going to go to KC, it was, the classic Chiefs are going to go down and score touchdown games to the over. They even stiffened up at the end of overtime after playing over 100.
Yeah, still gave the offense another chance to save the day. But of course not.
Freaking believable, this defense. But yes, I'm feeling more of a moral victory aspect, Justin. And it was just a devastating heartbreaker to watch the Patrick Mahomes scramble on 3rd and 16, shades of the AFC Championship game. It felt the exact same. It felt the exact same as that AFC Championship scramble by Patrick Mahomes. Backbreaker. The Titans had chances to win this football game, Justin, and let's just dive right into it. This offense is a disaster. This offense is an absolute disaster. And we even hinted at, we might not see eye to eye on this whole Malik Willis situation. And let's get into it. Malik Willis is not to blame for the Titans' loss on Sunday night. Do you have an objection to that, Justin?
Right off the bat. He should no, not him by himself. He should share some of it. Because I don't think he was good. I think he still looks like a deer caught in headlights when things break down, but he's not getting help aside from Derrick Henry. I mean, you can't ask for more out of your running game, but as far as the passing attack goes, there's a lot of blame to go around. I mean, he threw a couple beautiful balls. First one to Austin Austin Hooper coming down with a huge pass, man. I was like, oh, I can't believe that play literally just happened. We're about to punch it in and score a touchdown. Catching that ball, kind of a back shoulder, but in the middle of the field, weird kind of a throw, but it was perfect and on the money. And then he had one to Chris Conley, I think it was. Like, just like the receivers that we have here, dude. We're
right
just
there. Your facial expression said it all. Sorry to cut you off, but your facial expression said it all. In terms of separation from this wide receiving crew, Justin, it was the worst statistical game for wide receiver separation this season, this entire season, in terms of average separation of wide receiver. And it was one of the worst statistical performances from wide receiver separation aspect since the year 2000, Justin. This is a historically, comedically bad receiving core. They didn't catch a single pass on Sunday night. Every wide receiver didn't catch a single pass. And when you saw the replays of Malik Willis is looking like a deer in headlights, where's he gonna go? I was having this exact conversation with my dad watching the game. Where do you want him to throw the football? There's nobody open. And sorry to cut you off, but
no, you're good.
Your face said it all. This receiving core, I think, is mainly to blame.
That is a shocking stat. Stack this game up with one of the worst receiving performances in NFL history. Not a single ball was caught. When's the last time a receiver didn't catch a pass in an NFL game? Unbelievable. I mean, we didn't throw it a whole lot. Malik Willis was like 16. Jeez. Ugh. It's just ugly out there, Jake. Is this what we get? Is this our comeuppance for trading A.J. Brown? Trying the Julio Jones experiment for a second-round pick, not giving Corey Davis an option to re-sign with the team, or an offer, I should say. Yeah, this receiving core, dude, it is a disaster. Silver lining, we need some kind of hope. Traylon Burks may be coming off IR.
Please, God.
Yeah, that's... we can talk more about that in the preview, but Malik Willis, he's not getting the help. I mean, it left a bad taste in my mouth, though, especially at the end when we had the offense on the field, the very final possession to try to respond to Casey's field goal. I mean, maybe he had nowhere to go. I can understand that, but dude, I'm borderline screaming at the TV. Throw the dang ball. The game is on the line. You can't take 2 straight sacks in a do or die situation. Throw up a jump pass. Dude, you can't take a sack. Like, dude, you have to know maybe every single receiver is quadruple covered. Fine, throw the ball. And that left a really bad taste in my mouth.
I get it.
I don't know why. I hate to harp on him whenever it's in desperation mode, but yeah, I mean, he does. Maybe there is no one open, and that's why he does seem to hold on to the ball just way too much, way too often. And he did have, wasn't there a play? I think Chris Collinsworth in the broadcast called it out. He had early on in the game, Cody Hollister, or maybe it was early in the second half. He kind of ran out to the flat, and Malik was rolling that way with him. And he was open, and he could have just kind of pitched it to him. But then he tried to run, I think, for maybe 2 yards or something. So he's still holding onto the ball. What I'm seeing. I mean, we don't get the full field perspective, but I don't know.
Absolutely.
I just think it's not working right now with Malik Willis, and I don't think he needs to be playing for us right now unless it's like garbage time. And it's not all his fault. It's just whatever this offense is and whatever we're trying to do with a rookie quarterback who obviously needs to polish up his game a little bit. This is not a good situation. This is a ruin your possible future franchise quarterback situation if we keep throwing him out there like this with this pass protection and these receivers. It's not working, and I don't have any hope that it can get resolved this season with him. I'm not saying throw him up on the shelf for the rest of the year, but I mean, if he has to start more games for us this year, I have very little hope. I mean, again, the Titans almost proved us all wrong when they nearly pulled it off against the Chiefs. But
And
Like, yeah, he's not developing. It doesn't seem like he's developing really, and he can develop in this current offense in this situation. I don't know. That long rant over. What do you think? What do you think about all that?
my first into yes, he had his share of bad plays, and it's all about context. I think here, Justin, he's a third round rookie making his second career start on the road in prime time against one of the best teams in the NFL and in a stadium that set the noise decibel record. It's you got to give him a little bit of slack in terms of that. And also, my counterpoint to this, Justin, it shouldn't have come down to a last possession in overtime. It just
Yeah,
shouldn't have.
yeah,
And the Titans offense had the same exact problems that we've seen all season from them with Ryan Tannehill under center, had the same exact problems. And it's that when the Titans have a lead, the Titans are up 8 points. They have the ball on the 50-yard line, Justin. Great field position. Go at least get a field goal to make it a 2-possession game, which would have won the game. And the Titans offense cannot put away anybody. And I don't care if it's Malik Willis. I don't care if it's Ryan Tannehill. We've seen it enough this season that when they have an opportunity to drive down, put more points on the board, and really put away games, they simply cannot. And I think it's on Todd Downing. That was obviously Derrick Henry time. Give him the ball 4 times. I don't care. Even if you get 8 yards there and have to kick a field goal on 4th and 2, you're in field goal range. And also, that was the possession with the third great ball, I thought, from Malik Willis to Nick Westbrook-Akina. Hard catch, but it goes back to these guys. Make a play. Chris Conley, it was right in the breadbasket. You're a practice squad wide receiver for a reason because it was right in the breadbasket and you dropped it. And Nick Westbrook-Akina, you've been in this offense. You've been an NFL wide receiver long enough. Make a play, dude. He had his hands on it, and it bounced into his lap when he was coming down. Still couldn't catch it. So it's with Malik Willis under center, there's at least you're getting Malik Willis valuable reps in an NFL atmosphere, in a very hostile atmosphere against a very good team. And I think that is very valuable for his development, obviously, because you see him in a deer and headlight situations when shit hits the fan, because, it didn't hit the fan very much in college because he's playing at Liberty, playing nobody, and that's very valuable at the very least. I don't think you play Logan Woodside over Malik Willis. They're talking about no upside at all to playing somebody if it's not Ryan Tannehill.
Yeah.
But man, it's just my beef with people pinning it on Malik was it's the same exact shit, different week. Same shit, different day, because we saw it so many times in the early games, especially in the Giants game. It comes to mind, the Raiders game. All these games are coming down to really close endings where, frankly, we got lucky in a couple of those games, and it didn't need to happen. It didn't. This game against the Chiefs didn't need to go to overtime. You just needed 10 yards and to kick a Randy Bullock field goal, dude, and they can't put them away. And it's the same shit, different day. Todd Downing. And I hate to be the guy's Todd Downing. I hate to be the scapegoat guy, but it's gotta stop somewhere. You have to eventually put away teams when you have such opportunity. Your defense is awarding you every opportunity in the entire world to put these guys away, and you can't do it. So that's what was frustrating to me. I don't think this is Malik's fault. Yes, he had bad plays. Yes, you can't take a sack in overtime. I get it, but we shouldn't even be there in the first place is my counter argument.
You do make a lot of sense. You make a good point, Jake. It's just a bad situation, and it's a thing that we have seen, like you mentioned, all year long in terms of the lack of putting away another team. And then the Titans offense was hurting itself outside of like Malik and the receivers. Penalties, Jake. I think late in the game, Henry had a great first down run deep into Chiefs territory. Aaron Brewer called for a holding. Now we're 1st and 20. This offense can't overcome a 1st and 20, Jake. We can't convert.
Not even with Tannehill on the field is my argument. Even if 17 was back there, still not overcoming that 1st and 20. Sorry, continue.
No, you're exactly right. We're going to hand it off to Henry. It's going to be 2nd and 17. We need a pass. Nobody can get open. 3rd and 17. Good luck with that. We're going to punt the ball now. This team can't overcome those penalties. Dude. So many different chances to put this game away, and the Chiefs kept coming back. The refs I thought threw a bad flag against 28. What's his name?
Kalu.
Our safety, Kalu. He got his helmet ripped off, but apparently his head was holding Travis Kelce's hands too much, and so Travis Kelce couldn't free up his hands. So they got another shot at that 2-point conversion. That 2-point conversion gave me like 3,000 heart attacks. How many times are we going to attempt this damn 2 points? Yeah, it could have put him away there. Could have put him away on the 3rd and 17 with the Mahomes scramble. That drove, oh my gosh. Yes, you said it, the flashbacks to the AFC Championship game. One of my least favorite plays in Titans history. Dude, yeah, this team could have, I mean, as good and as elite as the defense put together and played, they could have ended it themselves late in the game. But how many times are you going to ask the defense to get a stop?
Exactly. I mean, come on. Yeah, Patrick Mahomes on the other side. The defense has already played triple-digit snaps. That was another thing Mike Vrabel kept honing in on. You know, it's unbelievable how much we sent out the defense and how well they performed against a lethal Kansas City Chiefs offense. It was awesome. It was a great performance.
We were getting under their skin. We're frustrating. Yeah. Mahomes looked pissed. Travis Kelce's throwing his helmets down on the sideline. I mean, it really felt like we had their number for the majority of the game, and then it just slips away. But yeah, you know, I'll take a little moral victory. This team needs a receiver. It needs Burks getting back. Kyle Phillips, give us something. Like you said, these receivers in these games, we're not asking a whole lot of you. We're asking you to block and to just try to make a play for your rookie quarterback. Make a play. When he delivers the ball, you've got to come down with the pass. Chris Conley, Cody Hollister, and Nick Westbrook-Ikhine. I can't believe these are like starting 3.
Those are 3 out of your 4. Nothing. Yeah, all he does is catch punts.
Yeah, he just caught punts in that game. He did nothing. Yeah, and what did Cody Hollister do? Didn't Malik Willis throw him a pass and he turned around to try to like start blocking somebody? I don't know. I saw people making a big deal out of that.
He's like blocking 30 yards down the field on a route. It's unbelievable.
That's the only thing these receivers are programmed to do. They just know how to block. Vrabel emphasizes it so much. It's like, oh yeah, also we need to catch the ball, but they can't do it.
What's in the name, you know, receiver. And one catch. If a wide receiver makes one catch for the Titans in that game, they probably win the football game. And
maybe, yeah.
And you're asking your 3rd round rookie quarterback who didn't even play high level college football, played at Liberty, and to go into Arrowhead prime time and get you a win. And he almost did. Almost did. And they're not asking Malik to do a whole ton either. I thought the read option stuff was very encouraging. Get Malik out there, use his legs. I thought that was very encouraging. No interceptions this game from Malik. Don't make the big mistake. I feel like that's also a big mental aspect of Malik Willis not getting rid of the football in those situations, because he's got to be programmed in his head right now. It's just like, don't make the mistake. Like, it's on me. And if we play a clean game, we'll probably win. And they played a clean game and, you know, they still lost. But I think that's also has a lot to do with Malik Willis not getting rid of the football. He doesn't want to make the big mistake because this Titans offense runs in such a way. This Titans team runs in such a way where if, you know, they have 1 or 2 turnovers, you might as well hit the showers because we're going to lose this football game because we're not putting up more than 20 points.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm sure that's something that the coaches preach to Malik Willis too. Like, whatever you do, don't make the aggressive throw. Don't turn the ball over. Let's lean on our defense, lean on the running game. If you have to take a sack or throw it away, then so be it. But yeah, it was just, maybe that got into his head a little bit. Like, can't throw it, can't throw an interception, can't turn the ball over. I would have rather have seen him throw a pick at the end than to take a sack.
Give us a chance.
Pride. Yeah. Give your receiver a chance. But yeah. So this offense, dude, it's a mess. We'll see what the status of Tannehill is coming into the Broncos game. I mean, what else from this game? I thought I had something in my head that I wanted to bring up and I forgot it.
I just have to shout out
to Derrick Henry and keep praising Derrick Henry because he's the man, dude. Oh my
absolutely.
Gosh.
And it goes back to the stat I've been mentioning, Justin. Derrick Henry did not get his 25 touches in this game.
Ooh, yeah. Did we go away from Derrick Henry?
Todd Downing. Todd Downing. Why didn't Derrick Henry get his 25 touches? If we're going to throw the ball 16 times and lean on a 3rd round rookie quarterback and these practice squad wide receivers, You need to give Derrick Henry his 25 touches, and he
Yeah.
didn't get them. So that's on Todd Downing. He went away from Derrick Henry. I feel like 17
Yeah.
carries, 115 yards, 2 touchdowns for Derrick Henry. He had a 6.8 yard average, Justin. And he had 17 carries.
He was getting
Come on.
chunked too. He had a couple like 30+ yard runs. He was running well. I think it did feel like you went away from him, but also like the offense was also committing penalties and getting backed up and forcing Dontrell Hilliard to come in on passing situations. Another thing about Todd Downing, and I was on a podcast, the Wild Wild West podcast. It's 4 guys, each AFC West fans, and Rich, the Broncos fan. When I was talking with him, he brought up a good point. He's a smart guy. He sees the field, and he said there were multiple times where the middle of the field was like wide open when Malik Willis was dropping back to pass, but the Titans didn't have like a safety valve or some cross or somebody coming over the middle for him to just check down to. And I guess I'm taking his word for it. I don't remember off the top of my head, but yeah, where's Dontrell Hilliard to be like the safety valve checkdowns? Have somebody that he can be like, okay, when things get hairy, if nothing's open downfield, where's my read to just get rid of the ball and check it over? Yeah. So if that's the case, then yeah, Todd Downing, more blame to him. Like, help out your rookie quarterback more, especially with these receivers who can't get any separation. Have some kind of bailout player that at least he can throw it at his feet or something, even if he's not open, instead of running in circles, taking sacks, and no one looking like the deer in headlights again. But
where is Hilliard? He's helping block for Dennis Daly in this absolutely pitiful, that both tackles on either side. Again, you're leaning on another rookie, Nicholas Petit-Ferrer, to be your best tackle on the offensive line because Daly certainly isn't getting it done. And so it's just a complete mess outside of Derrick Henry. And I hate to be sounding so negative, but we were watching the same games we were watching earlier in the year with Tannehill. Put him away. Here's your chance to put him away. Wow, the defense gave you another chance to put him away. 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out. Punt. And it was just aggravating because what a first half it was. I thought Malik showed a ton of promise in the first half, using his legs. The back shoulder pass to Hooper was incredible. He was sticking in there. He wasn't, he didn't look quite as much like a deer in headlights. The offense was running smoothly. Man, it was just they just baited me into believing, Justin, and that's why I'm so hurt. You can check the preview episode, and I'm like, we are losing this game. We're gonna lose this game.
We're out. We're done.
They baited me into believing, and that's why it stung so bad.
Yeah, but so it was, man. Yeah, I was bummed, dude. Like you said, like had me believing, like we're gonna do it, we're gonna pull it off. I'm starting to feel it, and then it unwinds at the end, and yeah, it was just hard to get on here and talk about this game, Jake. But after a couple days, it being Wednesday, you do feel the moral victory, and you do feel like, man, this team does have something. This is a good football team. If we can just figure out whatever the heck we're doing on offense, if we can get any momentum at all in the second half, put up points, this can be a very hard team to beat because this defense doesn't look like it's going anywhere. It doesn't even look like who's in the lineup or not, who's hurt and who's not. Zach Cunningham in and out. Bud Dupree, maybe the pass rush. Yeah, we definitely would like to have Bud Dupree on the defensive line. He does make a difference, but he had to exit the game too with an injury. But this defense is really coming into their own. Shout out Roger McCreary for getting his first NFL interception off of a Travis Kelce head bounce. Gotta love the bounce when the bounces go your way.
Yep.
We even won the turnover battle too. This was a recipe for a Titans win. Just too many penalties and just a zero offense in the second half really was the Achilles heel here.
Yep.
But got to feel encouraged, man, that this Titans team came to play against the Chiefs. And I think everyone was pleasantly surprised with a close and interesting and entertaining game. Maybe we'll see him again, Jake. Maybe this isn't the last time we face the Chiefs because we do play in the AFC South. So playoffs are not even a question mark. I think we're going to make the playoffs. But we got to win the games, though. We got to win the games, Jake. And it starts again next week with Denver at home, back in Nashville, back in the comfort of our own homes.
For sure. Yeah, I got to get I got the negativity out. Coming back to the positive moral victory aspect, I've said it, 4 or 5 times in the video, but you took a 3rd round rookie in his 2nd start on the road to Arrowhead, prime time against the contending Chiefs, and you took him wire to wire. It was, you have to do perspective. A wide receiver did not catch a pass, rookie quarterback. Your offensive line is terrible. You complete 5 passes the entire game, and you still went wire to wire into overtime with a Super Bowl contending football team. So that's pretty good. Very pleasantly surprised at the fight in this team. I shouldn't say surprised, just because we know Mike Vrabel teams are always going to show up ready to fight. And just, man, oh man, you feel for this defense.
It helps when you have Derrick Henry, he was good for 17 points by himself. It was just pretty funny. He was responsible, I think, for all of our points. We might have gotten the field goal after the McCreary pick.
That was
far. But hey, Derrick Henry was. If we didn't have Derrick Henry, we might have been shut out in this game. I don't know if we would have been able to score at all. So, so it definitely helps. Derrick Henry is the key and the king to this Titans offense and team. But love the effort, love the performance. You gotta feel good, like you said, putting it in the context of rookie quarterback going in and against the perennial contenders and going wire to wire. Love it. Love the. I would have loved to win, but you love this team is bought in, and they're going to show up and fight for 60 minutes. It's going to be physical. You're going to be feeling bruised and sore and broken. But on both sides of the ball, the physical defense, yes. But Derrick Henry might be the most physical player we have on the team. The way he runs the ball, especially this year, just like a cannonball shooting through. I can't believe people still want to play football after trying to tackle that man. Man. So we're 5-3, guys. We're 5-3. It's okay. We'll be fine. We got to rally though. I mean, it was nice. It's nice being on a 5-game winning streak, and so you kind of get used to winning. And so that's also why the loss hurts, because it's like, losing sucks, dude. It's a terrible feeling.
Yep.
So it makes you appreciate those wins, though. So hopefully we can get it done. Let's get to 6-3 on Sunday. And things will be back on track. And then we got the Packers, who are reeling in a bad way. Goodness, what's going on in Green Bay? So maybe we can go on another streak here, Jake. We can turn this thing around again.
Absolutely. You just got to score some second half points.
Oh,
You've been asking for it all year. When are we going to get it, Todd? Come on, Todd.
Todd.
God. Todd is even just a scapegoat name. You're just always like, come on, Todd. What?
He's doing a bunch of Todd stuff out there.
Yeah.
Don't Todd it up, Todd.
Anyways, I think that's going to take it to the barn for this recap, Justin. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Tighten up. We got the Broncos next week. Let's ride, Titan Nation. Tighten up. Ride. And catch our preview video coming a little later this week. We'll catch you later.
Sounds good.